defensive intensity really ratcheted up in that consistent offense. Just from your perspective, what was working?
Yeah, we overall just had to pick it up. We were really sloppy and kind of lackadaisical on the defensive end. So us just really picking up our intensity, being more active with our hands, being early to help, being early in our gaps. I think that overall just kind of turned up our intensity and our energy, and again led us to be able to thrive in transition, which is what we want to do, get out and run. So being able to create that energy off of creating turnovers, forcing turnovers, and for us to be able to get to run, that was really the biggest shift in that second quarter.
Guys, you guys as leaders, did you guys say something, either one of you, to try to spur that? Was it just through your play? To try to set the tone that way?
Yeah, I think we had a timeout, and we had to kind of look in the mirror and decide what team we wanted to be coming out, and we wanted to show some fight, and that definitely starts with us. And so we just came out and got a good 5 in that was going to set the tone and get it back to where we wanted it to be.
Following up on that, Peyton, how encouraging was this? This is game 2 to have a quarter like that you're so dominant against pretty good competition. What does that say about what this team can be in future weeks with more playing time and time together?
Absolutely. I think even more encouraging is that we went through a low and then we was able to fight and come back. And now it's just about finishing games like that and also not having to get to that point. And so I think it's us just continuing to grow game by game. And it was good for us to see that fight and see that it's there and just continue to grow on that.
Deja, now that you guys have a couple games under your belt, the two of you as leaders, as voices, I mean, is it really advancing the chemistry between the two of you, kind of how you can maybe play off each other together to kind of set that tone that way?
Yeah, for sure. Me and Peyton know that we're the leaders and we're the voice of this team, so we have to be that consistently. And I think that's what we were trying to emphasize, especially throughout the game. We just can't have drop-offs like we did, and can't really come out and start the way we did, because against the schedule that we have, it's gonna come back to bite us. So us being able to be vocalize how consistent we need to be with our energy, and just being sharp from jump and throughout the game all the way till the fourth. So just us being able to carry that on, it starts in practice too, but us knowing that we have to be consistent from that area is something that we're going to continue to build off of.
Deja, Coach said that he kind of needs you to be a little bit more aggressive offensively at the beginning.
Yeah.
You really break open in mid-second to the mid-third. Do you feel like aggression was the reason for that, or would you say a lot you?
Yeah, I mean, we got good looks when we first came out, so there wasn't really anything to force necessarily. But I think, yeah, once he said that, there was a shift where I knew I did have to be aggressive in order for us to keep going and build off of the momentum that we had, especially from Scotty that we had early on in the game, because we have multiple threats on the floor, so just being able to add to that as well and continue to be aggressive throughout the game. I know that that's what I need to do. So he's right. I do need to come out like that from jump, but yeah, that won't be an issue again, I'm sure.
Peyton, you took a couple hard fouls tonight, but bounced up with a flair and energy. How excited are you to be able to play with that passion again?
Man, I love just being on the floor, being under the lights, playing with my teammates. I feel like I'm a pretty passionate player, so y'all gonna see that throughout the rest of the year.
She a passionate player, man. She a dog.
I know the focus was on tonight, but a pretty big opponent on Sunday, 12th ranked, all that. What challenge do they present in the early going, or how exciting is it to bring a team of that caliber to you and playing in EG?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's super exciting for us, for the community, but I think we're not going to make it bigger than what it is. We're going to focus on Oregon, and we're going to take it one day at a time, and we're going to enjoy this win, enjoy each one, look at the film, and then move forward. And when that number 12 team, Baylor, comes into town, we'll take care of them then.
Mm-hmm.
Deja, the way you guys finished, Kelly seemed kind of a little disappointed in the fourth quarter. What changed there? Can you kind of talk about maybe what you need to do better to close games?
Yeah, I think we had too many drop-offs, with our energy, with our communication, with our activity, really on both sides of the ball. I think the ball kind of started to stick again in that fourth. We weren't getting as many stops, so we couldn't push in transition, so we had to go against the set defense. So I think all of those things kind of together just caused us to get out of rhythm, out of our flow that we had built in that first half and in the third quarter as well. In that third quarter as well. So I think what he wants is just for us to try to be as consistent with at least the things that we can control. We can control our communication, we can control our activity, our energy. Those are things that we can control, and I think that those things alone will take care of everything else. So that's I think what he was mostly disappointed in, especially from his leaders too.